How's it going, guys? It's Whiteboard Reactions. Come back for another reactional video. Now today, once again, we take a dive into the World of Warcraft universe. This is Wrath of the Lich King cinematic trailer. World of Warcraft, of course. You guys have been recommending this like crazy, so big up and thank you to everyone who has recommended it, and thanks for everyone recommending videos in general. We're going to be reacting to virtually all of you guys' requests. It's just about finding the time to do it. So we will do it. Don't worry, we've got them all written down. So I appreciate that a lot. But today we're going to be reacting to this. Now, we have reacted to a Lich King sort of trailer before. And I think that's when Windrunner went to fight the new Lich King. I think it's like the old Lich King. I don't really know how this is going to work. But I'm quite excited to get into this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's go. Can we start? Thank you. This came out in 2010. So this came out almost 11 years ago. Almost.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas.
Arthas.
Child, I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon of righteousness. Remember, our line has always ruled with wisdom and strength. And I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power.
He looks like Sauron. He looks so mean. Like an icy Sauron. What is that?
Truest victory, my son, is stirring the hearts of your people.
Oh, fuck.
Tell you this, for when my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
Let's go. That was cool. Oh, come on. That was cool. Again, we've recently done the Dark Shore one. But, and I said that was different. This was just mean. Okay, this was just mean. So obviously it starts off with him being in his, I take it, his throne. Now, is he always been icy? Is that like his sort of climate, if that makes sense? Or is this like, it wasn't icy and he's been frozen over? I take it he was like maybe a king before and it's frozen over. I think that's how it works. But why is he now woken up? You know, what is the reason for that? There must have been an event that happened that led this to happen. Led him to wake up, sorry. It's obviously pretty nice cinematic. I've always said that Blizzards with their intros are very, very good. So obviously, if you actually think about it, he's obviously dormant, so to say. I wouldn't say he's dead, he's dormant. Okay, then something wakes him up, his eyes go on fire, right? Wakes up and then Blizzard and like Blizzard Entertainment. Whenever I say they open their intro, like Blizzard Entertainment, right? It kind of like that sort of like, for example, this has been 35 seconds before the intro come out. This 35 seconds at all this point from from like 15 seconds on till this point, right? So the 20 odd seconds represents a whole video. Let me think about it. He's walking along, he's awaking all of his soldiers or big dragon thingy, and then the dead that I guess were just again dormant or just stumbling along are reawoken again. So I always respect Blizzard's sort of introduction. That's a bit weird, ain't it? But they do. It's really, really good how they put it on there. So obviously he's walking along. Now I love this style of music. Listen to this. When he steps. I always love that music. I don't know why. Okay, I have no idea what it is, but it's like a very peaceful... It doesn't really put you in a sad mood, but it does, doesn't it? It kind of puts you in a bit of a... Or maybe not sad, but like a listening mood. It's kind of like, this ain't no joke. It's ain't like, wow. But then you kind of get out of it and then you see it's like, whoa, okay, it's pretty cool. So I like the idea of that. And then he steps because he wakes up and now he's actually moving, wandering the wastes or whatever you want to call it. Then he goes here and then he kind of shines it over, but you don't even know what it is. Okay, it just looks like an object. It looks like actually like a staff of some sort, but then he actually turns out to be a ginormous freaking dragon sort of thing. No, this is actually quite cool. Listen to this.
I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon.
I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon, and again, then he draws the actual sword representing weapon. So again, little sneaky, little cinematic there.
Righteousness.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Into a weapon of righteousness.
Weapon of righteousness. Okay, never mind. I thought I missed something out then. See, I thought when he done that, like when he went vroom, because it was like a vroom, it was like a shockwave or a pulse wave, like it's connected. I thought everything was going to raise up or something, or whatever this was, and nothing happened. But then, what was interesting, it's like the snow starts landing on it, and then look, boom. Boom, boom.
You will show restraint when exercising your great power.
Just quickly on that point, I don't know if this is his dad, like who we're looking at now, and he's kind of thinking in his head, like, when my son comes of age, or this is like him remembering what his father told him, like he's the son. I don't know which one's which. It's quite an interesting way of portraying it. Then he goes, you will show restraint basically in your power. So what he's saying is basically like, take control of your power, because your power is so powerful. It could cause a lot of damage if you don't restrain it. It doesn't mean hold it back. Usually restraint means hold back. I think it means focus and control. It's quite like that one. He then obviously stabs it in the ground. So I don't know if this is like the essence of his sort of like people. Maybe? I don't really know. Is it like his essence of his people or something? I'm not too sure. I don't know where this blue stuff has fallen on from. I thought it was snow, like snowflakes, but it's not. It's I'm quite interested to see where that came from. Maybe it's like he's in the location, he's the Witch King, bit like in Lord of the Rings when Aragorn goes to the dead, only he can command the dead, and he's the only one who can really fight him. Is that sort of principle? But instead of because he's there, he can now summon this sort of like blue stuff to go on his sword. It's life, ain't it? That's what it is. It's life. It's resurrecting the dragon and sort of his people. I mean, that thing is mean. I thought it was something else, but that thing is huge, man. Look at the size of it. I mean, he's just standing there like, I don't even need to look. I don't even need to look. And it's, again, it's like, when we look at that, it's like, holy shit. That thing is huge, bro. That thing is massive. But then he's sitting there just like, I'm in control. So actually, when you look at this, you're like, wow, that thing's big. But then you look at him, and you know he's powerful. He's more powerful than this thing. Where if you're sitting there going, oh my god, look at that, you wouldn't think that this thing is powerful. It's really interesting way of doing it. Mostly he's standing there with sort of pride, I guess you could say. And I think this like dragon sort of thing, I don't know what it is, but it looks like a dragon. It's kind of ginormous though, but I guess dragons could be ginormous. It flies, and then you have the army of the dead, sort of thing. And what I love is obviously, look, they're all just like dead, right? And then he's just like about waking these people. We'll get to that in a minute, right? When the dragon flies over, watch, vroom, they look at it, which is interesting because you thought as a dead, they wouldn't be really paying attention. It was like, oh. So does that mean that they're conscious? They're conscious? Is that the right word? Yeah? Like they're alive, but they're dead. Okay, is that what it could mean? And then they kind of skip forward, and the dragon flies back, and it roars. But I love this bit. It's like then, like the dragon is the sort of symbol of their people. I take it, these dead people are his people. Whether they were people before dead or they've just always been like this, I don't know. But that's like the house sort of crest. You know what I mean? Like the house. It could be like even the flag of the people. Like obviously the Great British flag. You know, you see it on the military. If you're in, English flags on the teams, like the flags represent the sort of country. So I think the dragon represents them, this people. It's not necessarily a banner or a flag. It's an actual object. It's pretty fucking interesting. And then this is so powerful. So it's like his whole army's awakening. It just kind of shows the vast of what he's got, the power.
For when my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
So I think this is his son. I don't know. Okay, but you'll be king, and then it ends. Really interesting. There's a lot of cinematography in that, so respect for a 10-year-old video. Very, very good. Okay. I quite like it. So I'm a bit gutted now. I haven't actually played World of Warcraft. I mean, I did play it again when I was in school, and because of it, I think it kind of put me off because I really had no clue what I was doing. I don't get the game. There's so many different buttons and things. I'm not that sort of guy. But I might, I might give it a try. Not yet. Obviously, the virus has put things on hold big time. Maybe when everything starts to go back to normal, if it ever freaking does, it doesn't feel like it will, then then we'll do it. But guys, yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with that. I actually had quite a lot of fun. It was interesting to see like the Lich King before the one that we watched before the one we watched, not recently, but first. Does that make sense? Again, we've really confused it up, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. So I want to know what happens next. So guys, if you have any other videos relating to this or what happens next, please link it in the comments. We'll definitely check that out. But again, guys, we are checking out the videos you guys, there we go, are recommending. It's taking this little while though because I've got to manage time. I'm on a very tight schedule in a minute, especially because of the virus. So I do apologize, but we are doing it as fast as we can. But yeah, that's it for me today. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to add anything. If you agree or disagree, add your own story. That's what the comments is there for us. We pride ourselves on whiteboard reactions here. The community you guys put in the comments is absolutely insane. It really shows you guys' passion. It is actually fucking nice to see, especially in dark times. Well, I wouldn't say dark times, but not very great times that we are in a minute. It's nice to see some positivity and some people's sort of passion, and I really appreciate it, guys. I'm always reading the comments, so don't worry, you guys won't be ignored. No one will be ignored, okay? But yeah, if you want to add anything, if you want to answer any questions, add your own sort of perspective, it'd be great to hear. But yeah, that's it. This is Whiteboard Reaction. Sign off this video. Until next time, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later. Peace out. Take care.